Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to stick together and test out some tape.
First test, we're going to lay the tape out on the grass and use the measuring thing like we did in the bubble wrap video if you've seen that before. And we're going to see how much tape they give us.
So we got 5 kinds of tape we're going to try today, 2 of which were given to us by viewers. First kind of tape was given to us by Sean, and he gave us 2 rolls of Uline tape. And then Harold helped us out by sending us 2 rolls of Tape King tape. And then here are the 2 kinds that we have used recently, and I set 2 rolls each aside for this video, Staples and Granger. And then finally we have the My Go-To tape that Joel sent us from American Bubble Boy. First one we're going to roll out is the Uline tape. This is advertised as 2 mil thickness, 2-inch wide, by 110 yards long. And it comes out to about $3.05 a roll. I don't have a science lab here. I'm in my backyard in the middle of nowhere, as you can see. These are just backyard tests. I get it. You can bash me in the comments. Hey, you didn't do the scientific method. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. That's all up for discussion. I want to measure the amount of tape on here at 2 mil. So we're about 0.59 of an inch of tape on this core at 2 mil. All right, Frankie. Put your sunglasses on. You ready to measure out some tape?
Yep. Let's go.
It wrinkled, but I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to tie this right around the leg. I'm using minimal tape. And then Frankie's going to take this gun and go all the way down our yard with it. Here you go.
What? You ready?
Yep. Uh-oh.
So it got all grassy and it like affected the tape and it made it cut, and I'm gonna stick it right here so we don't mess up the length.
Go ahead. Go ahead, stick it down there.
There.
Okay, hold on. Oh, go ahead, buddy. Now try not to cut it on the blade. Just pull it out, okay? Go ahead.
For some reason, because it keeps accidentally hitting the blade, but luckily it's perfect timing because we're right about to get to the road, and which is dangerous. So
all right, Frankie's having a little bit of a hard time here, so we're gonna help him out. It cut. I'm just gonna stick it right to where it cut, and step right there, Frankie, as you hold the tape for me. Just step right on it. Put it right on it. Full weight. Full weight. Don't put your foot in there. A little 7-year-old curve variance here. So we're going to try to follow that curve variance with our way back to get an accurate measurement here. Okay, that's the end of the roll. This is where we turned around, so I'm just going to spin this wheel and go back the other way while following the 7-year-old variance curve.
Stops right there.
As you can see, we are reading 315 feet. There are 3 feet in a yard the last time I checked with my math. So that would equal 105 yards. I believe they advertised 110 yards. Maybe we had a 5-yard variance somewhere with our curves. I tried to follow the curves as close as we could. A 5-yard variance is about 15 feet. So it's kind of significant. But I'll let you guys judge on whether that's acceptable or not. Next up is our Tape King from Harold. 2.7 mil thickness, 1.88 inches. Directly from their site, they clearly said it is 1.88 inches wide, and it's only a 60-yard roll. And this equals out to $1.41 a roll. Pretty darn close to 1.88 with the little variance I probably have with this micrometer. Maybe I'm just not measuring properly. I don't use the, oh, there's our 1.88. Right on the money. And then we'll see, just for the heck of it, we'll see how much 2.7 mil tape at 60 yards thickness is. And it looks like it's about 0.4745 of an inch, if that's the proper thickness and length of tape. You gotta walk on it behind me, okay?
Okay.
Just make it stick to the ground. Ready?
Yeah. You gonna stick it there?
Come right here. Stop right here. Stand right there. Face the camera. Face the camera. Just so we don't have any curve variance, I kind of liked how Frankie cut the tape and we restuck it. That way it's, you know, flat right on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this.
Dave, you might want to look back.
Oh yeah? How come? Oh yes. We have a 39-year-old variance curve now that we will make sure we have to follow with our roller. Spin it right around to go back the other way.
Don't roll it, just spin. White, yep.
Freaky got 178 feet on the Tape King roll. 3 feet to a yard gets us 59.333 yards. I would call that 60 yards because, I mean, again, there might be a little variance with my curvage to the tape. But I think Freaky did an awesome job. It looks pretty accurate. Next are some of the rolls we've used recently, Staples rolls, and they advertise for what we bought, 2.2 mil thickness, 1.88 width, 109 yards is going to be the length of this, supposedly. And we paid $3.45 a roll for this. Kind of pricey. Zero it out there. Open it up. And it works better when it's at the very end of the, there we go. Looks pretty close, 1.88-ish, right around there, right?
Yep.
Nothing too crazy. Let's see how much tape we have on here. .706 of an inch. Wait, am I on the cardboard or the core there? I don't think so. Again, this is not scientific. This is just backyard testing. 0.71 of an inch. Again, we're going to do the cut method and re-stick. Seemed to work pretty good.
Are we almost done with this roll? Mm-hmm. Don't look
Stay
like
right
it.
there.
So the Staples roll is 329 feet.
Which is 109.6 yards. I'd say that's pretty close to 110 yards. Staples seems right on the money, accurate. I did this in our bubble wrap video for all the naysayers on this wheel and whether it's calibrated, what it measures out as. I got a little tape measure here on the ground. I'm gonna roll this out and show you guys what the reading on this reads. We'll zero that out. Ready?
Yep.
Can you pull it off and get the tape measure and the roller?
Okay.
So 9 feet 11 inches. It's maybe off an inch per the 10 feet. It's a soft tape. It's a little wrinkled. Maybe I didn't stretch it out. For backyard measuring, backyard experiments, I'd say this is pretty accurate, working good. Next roll is quote unquote Granger approved off the Granger website. We've ordered these as well and used them ourselves. I put a couple rolls aside. Per the website, this is advertised as 2 mil thickness, 2 inch width, 110 yard length, and $2.80 a roll. 0 inches. And let's check our width. Looks like it's pretty darn near 1.88. And it looks like about 0.6225 of an inch for all that tape. Now I do have to say, wow. So this is 2 mil tape. Staples was 2.2. Tape King was 2.7. This is like super thin tape. I have actually not enjoyed using this tape ourselves because it does wrinkle very easily. Supposedly it's 2 mil. It seems kind of on par with the other thicknesses of tape because it's the thinnest, and it certainly does feel the thinnest. Frankie, could you step on our tape, please?
Yeah.
I think I'm wrapping a little too much around there. Step right on it there, buddy. And as you can see, this is wrinkling quite a bit on here. I'm not saying this isn't 2 mil. I'm saying it is clearly the thinnest tape we've done so far. Which is right at 110 yards. So they're right on the mark with Granger. Our last tape is the My Go-To tape from American Bubble Boy's website. Joel sent this out to us for free. I will disclose that we do have a link in the description, an affiliate link, where we get a small commission for any tape that you purchase from that link. I'm not trying to convince you to buy this tape. I don't know if this tape's better than the others. We are trying to do a very non-biased testing, backyard testing experiment on all these tapes. So you make the call yourself on what you think is the best tape to order. My Go-To tape is advertised as 2.3 mil thickness, 1.88 inch width, and 60 yards. These are 60-yard rolls. I believe you can get other whatever rolls you want on the website, you know, the 110 yards. So the 60-yard rolls work out to be about $1.41 per roll. Looks to be about the same as the others, right in that 1.88 inch range. This, again, this is only 60 yards. And about 0.4 of an inch. Just to give you a quick comparison on 2.3 mils, this was 2 mils, supposedly advertised. This was 2.7, so this should be the thickest, or feel the thickest. This was 2.2 mil, and this is 2.3, so it should be pretty comparable to our Staples thickness of tape. And this was only 2 mil. This is the thinnest, which we clearly agreed that this feels the thinnest tape. All right, Frankie, would you mind coming over and tape stomping?
Is it almost all used?
Face the camera.
That was it. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yep. Looks like that was 176 feet of tape, 3 yards into a foot. Calculates out to about 58.6 yards on the 60-yard roll of my go-to tape. There's a lot of numbers here to unpack with all these different brands of tape because we have different thicknesses and different lengths. So I went ahead and did some math off the camera, and I didn't want to bore you guys with all the numbers, which is why I posted all the numbers in the pop-ups in case you guys want to go and grab a cup of coffee and start crunching all them numbers yourself to see what you come up. It was brought to my attention that some tapes are thinner than what they're advertised. So I tried my best to try to crack into that a little bit, being that it's such, you know, we're talking mils here, so it's hard to gauge on what really should be going on here. So what I did through my calculations is I figured out how much tape should have been on each core of tape if the thickness was what it was supposed to be. With my findings, I found that my go-to, Staples, and Tape King all had the appropriate amounts of thickness of tape on their core of what it should be. And then we come to Grainger, which should have been 30 thou thicker on that core of tape. What the actual thickness of their tape was, I didn't know. I didn't get that much into my calculations. But like I said, you guys are welcome to do it if you want. And then Uline was supposed to be 50 thou thicker on their core of tape. So again, if you want to go and try to figure out what actual thickness of that tape was, reach out to me in the comments if you did figure it out and let me know. And then comes the lengths that were short. Uline was about 15 feet short on their core. The shortest of all of them. I didn't reach out to them. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But I did reach out to Joel because we have an affiliate link for my go-to tape and American Bubble Boy in our description. So I reached out to him and let him know about his shortness of being, I believe it was 4 feet short-ish on his 60 roll of tape. And he did give me a statement that he gave me permission to use on camera. So this is from Joel directly. I'll post it up here so you guys can follow along with me. Ensuring proper length is an absolute must. Even a small discrepancy of 2.6% is not okay. To say that our manufacturing is to blame is not enough in today's environment because the buck stops here. Moving forward, we have chosen to increase our rolls by a few percent points beyond the listed yardage, ensuring this does not happen again. So what it sounds like he's going to do is he's going to order longer rolls of tape from his manufacturer to allow the shortage that they're shorting him. So when I spoke to Joel, I asked him how long it would be for these longer rolls to come in. And he said it could be anywhere upwards of 45 days and on because everything's sourced from China with his tape. And that was a little while ago, so it should be coming fairly soon. So when we do another order of my go-to tape, I am gonna stretch it out and remeasure it for you guys and let you know what we come up with. You know, the reason we do have the affiliate link is because my go-to tape is our most favorite tape. And we use it every day. And in fact, our favorite tape to use is the 3-inch my go-to tape. It doesn't wrinkle, it sticks, and because it's 3-inch wide, man, you pay a little more for that 3-inch wide tape, but you save because I don't use as much tape. I do literally 1 strip on each set of box flaps, and it works great. I used to do 3 strips of the Grainger tape. You know, I'd go over the seam of the box and then 1 on each side of that tape to make sure it sticks because it would wrinkle. It sucked. I didn't like the Grainger tape at all. But this my go-to tape, the price point and everything, we love it. We're going to keep using it and see how it goes. The Staples tape was pretty good too, but we're not gonna pay that much for a roll of tape. That was ridiculous. I think I had ordered it like a year ago or so, just because we needed tape and I wanted to try it. I honestly don't know why I spent that much on that tape. It was pretty stupid. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys had fun. If you guys crunch any numbers or find that you're shorted on anything, any type of material you use for reselling, let us know. And we'll try to compare it for you guys and do another video. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.